All right, welcome everybody to another episode of The Dream Chaser. My name is Eden Wall and I'm your host, and we have an amazing episode coming up. Before we get to that, thank you everybody for your emails and your video clips and all of your letters, and we went through every one of them. But one email stuck out in particular. Now, it was from David Welsh. Now, David's a doorman here in Toronto for 30 years, okay, at 30 Wellington, a very upscale building here in Toronto. Now, David was fired abruptly, okay, because he turned 65 for no other reason. Now, before we go any further, let's listen to David talking about how he felt the moment they let him go.
I was asked to come to the office, and when I entered the office, the manager was there, and they sat me down and they asked me a few questions, and then they general talk, and then they presented me with a letter saying that they would no longer be requiring my services, and the letter basically said that when I took it away that because I reached 65, I'd be no longer needed.
Okay guys, so you have to understand something here, that David's been trying to reach Gil Gold, the property manager who let him go, and he's called him about 50 times, no return phone calls, no nothing. So I decided to go straight to head office to meet with Mr. Gold, myself. David and I went together on a quest to make his dream come true, to get him rehired as doorman at 30 Wellington. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Enjoy The Doorman. My name is Eden Wall. I host, nice to meet you too, I host a show called The Dream Chaser. Have you watched, you've heard of this show?
Not at all.
Okay. Anyway, this is Dave, the doorman that you let go. Okay.
I don't know.
Now you fired him after 30 years?
Okay. Fired is a strong word.
Okay, well you let him go after 30 years without having him, not letting him have any say. That's basically what happened. Now, we've called your office, you might be aware of that, about 50 times now. Nobody's returned our calls, and all
I don't know if it was that many times. I think you're exaggerating, but there were a few messages. There's
oh, wait a second. All we want to do is to meet with you to discuss the situation. Pardon?
What do you want to meet about?
We want to meet to discuss the situation of letting somebody go with no justification at all.
I didn't hear him complaining about his job over the 30 years that he worked for our company.
You don't have any empathy for the situation?
I may have some personal.
Well, what if your kid was involved in this situation?
That's totally irrelevant.
How is that irrelevant? What if it was a member of your family? How would you feel about it?
It's not a member of my family. It's a long-term employee.
The point is that you can at least do us the honor of meeting with us to discuss this, reassess the situation. I don't think. Wait. Forgive me for showing up here like this. We don't mean any harm. What I'm trying to do is get the guy, at least get you to reassess the situation. I have 1,000 names here of residents who want him back. Okay, I just want you to reconsider. In all fairness to him, he gave 30 years to your company. Will you meet with us?
I will grant a meeting 15 minutes, 2 o'clock today. However, it's important that you have an attorney present.
Pardon?
You have to have an attorney present.
Why an attorney?
To protect everybody's mutual interests.
Mutual interests?
And that there's no misunderstandings on what's said and transpires at that meeting. Those are our conditions, otherwise we don't meet.
Okay, I'll see you at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you. Come on, Dave, come with me, David. Oh, man. Hi, can I talk to you for 1 sec? What do you do?
Oh, I'm cleaner.
Sorry?
Cleaner.
Cleaner?
Yes.
We need somebody, Lewis, to come into the meeting to pretend to be an attorney, a lawyer. Do you have a legal background?
Do I have a legal background? No, none whatsoever.
But he's a really good bullshitter.
You've never seen a court case. You've never seen a lawyer in action.
Here, no.
No. Okay.
Only televisions.
Okay, that's fine, All I need you to do is defend the doorman. Defend the doorman.
I would sacrifice my path to success for someone else I don't even know.
Let's try to get him his job back. That's all I'm asking you. You don't speak English very well, but you know what? If you believe in something, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay, but you're not willing to advocate on behalf of David.
I'm not willing to lie,
To lie?
to say that I'm an attorney when I'm not.
Do you have a background in law?
Background, no.
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 Okay, you don't. Are you familiar with the Canadian Constitution?
No.
This is his attorney. Okay?
Sir,
This is Augusto Sanchez.
have a seat.
Okay? Augusto is his lawyer, and we're going to discuss things here if we can.
When I was hired, I was never told that I would lose my job when I reached 65. This has been a shocking thing that's happened.
Well, the record clearly indicates that you were a good employee, long-term employee. We see at the end of your tenure, you were earning $17 an hour, which we feel was a very reasonable rate.
Everybody loved him.
Everybody loved him.
Yes.
And?
And he do a great job. And in Mexico, all this stuff is very bad. So I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He cracked me up.
He what?
He knows me.
He who what?
He knows me.
He makes you what?
He makes me knows me. Yes.
He makes you nauseous?
Yes. You made me nauseous. This is abomination and justice.
Unfortunately, this matter really is out of my hands and yours. The company policy will not change.
In my country, Mexico, you could be hung with my testicles.
We've had other cases like this. We've always been consistent, and we're going to remain consistent, and we just wish you luck in the future.
What more can I say? I'll have to leave it at that because I don't have any say. It seems to be that's the way.
Okay, actually, I know what we're going to do. Here's a great idea. You know what call display is, right? Okay, so if somehow we can get back to head office, right, and use their company phone, we'll call the new doorman, okay? He'll look on his phone, he'll see head office on the call display, right? Okay? Once he sees that, we can say anything we want. So we can tell him to bring a package to head office. He'll leave the site. Once he leaves the site, we'll go on the site. You'll take your post. To make this work, we have to somehow lure the receptionist out, away from the desk, so we can get you in there to call the new doorman from the company phone. Hi there, how are you? Hi. Hi, from Transcontinental Pest Control. Do you mind if I just use your phone for 1 sec? Basically, the situation is this, is that we're trying to protect the building from killer raccoons and also South African rats. Now, have you seen any of these in the building?
No, we haven't. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have any concerns.
No.
Our place has been clean.
Okay, but listen, it doesn't matter how clean your place is. Okay, these things are pernicious, they're vicious. These South African rats get in through the air conditioning ducts, they come down, they make their way out, and they're not afraid of people either, so that's why we got to make sure.
Okay, but I haven't heard from building security with regards to the situation. I think you have to be careful. You're in a public place when you don't have permission. We don't have anything from building security.
Okay, while I was looking for rabid raccoons, David quickly made his way to the phone and called the new doorman, telling him that a package would be arriving shortly and that he would have to bring it quickly to head office. I'm sorry for the mistake. I think we have the wrong place. It's just down the hall. I just want you to, give my best to go gold, okay?
Whatever.
Just drop that off at the front desk, okay? You can leave your bike outside and go to the front desk. Thank you so much. Okay. I need you to do one more thing for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I need you to camp out right here, okay? When you see the doorman leave the site with that envelope, when he leaves the site, I want you to call me on my cell phone, okay?
Okay.
That will be my cue to go into the building.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
So, do you know what you're doing?
As soon as the doorman comes out, I call you on the cell phone.
Exactly. Thank you so much. High five. Okay. Thank you so much. You go over here. Okay. You wait behind there. Hard to believe, but we were only one phone ring away from returning Dave to 30 Wellington, where he spent 30 years as the doorman.
Well, it's good to be back.
This is your
my old locker here, I want you to know.
what number?
Number 27. And I
Number
can see that
27.
It's
Still looks
still
pretty good.
pretty good without a lock on it, so
Yeah, they didn't. You had that for 30 years.
had that for 30 years.
Oh my God.
It really was hurtful in some ways when I had to leave, when they forced me to leave. And then I didn't have that connection. And I kept wondering in my mind, what's Mrs. Brown doing? And what's Bill doing? And there were all kinds of people in this building. And so I was wanting to come back and see them, you know.
Well, here's the thing. You are back, okay?
Yeah.
Even for just an hour. I have to tell you, it's only going to be an hour, okay?
Wow.
Here's the situation. Let me be very candid about it, okay? The new doorman is on his way to head office,
Okay.
with a phony package, but that's what we had to do to make the dream come true, okay?
Okay.
So what I want you to do is go outside, breathe in the air, enjoy the moment. I know you have a routine. I know for 30 years you came directly here. I guess you would sit here for a few minutes by yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give you a few minutes by yourself, okay?
So you have to go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. But when you say shoot, that's when you have to put it down. So you can do paper, scissors, or rock.
Okay.
Rock. Paper, scissors, shoot.
Right. Okay, rock. You got me there.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. God. Rock,
paper, scissors.
paper, scissors.
Okay. Why aren't you here anymore?
Well, it's a long story, but management have been sending out letters to the concierge
What's a concierge?
or doorman. It's the same as a doorman, you know, and it's to do with an age factor. So if you get to a certain age, they want to bring younger people in,
that's the sad part about it, is that I won't be here long.
Why?
And that's, well, just the reason is because you get to a certain age, management have not said I could stay, and they're taking a hard line, and they won't. And I love the job. I'd love to stay. I'd love to be here longer. Tell me one thing I want to ask you, because it's been on my mind for a while. What do you want to do in life? Have you made up your mind what you want to do for a career? After you finish high school, are you going to go to university?
I don't know.
You don't know yet? But if you were going to go on to university and you finished university, is there anything you feel as if you'd like to really do in your life?
Adore a woman.
Adore a woman? Wow, I think that's great. I love that.
Dave did live out his dream of getting back to his post at 30 Wellington, although not exactly how we had anticipated, but you know, he did live out his dream, and it was very interesting, you know, on a personal level. You know, we watched very closely. We couldn't show this because there wasn't the time, but you know, as each resident came in, it was so apparent that each one had his or her own connection with Dave. And it's amazing how somebody could, you know, just by standing at a doorway and opening a door, establish this kind of depth and these kind of meaningful connections. Was just a phenomenal, you know, thing for myself and my camera crew. And we chose Sarah, the little girl, because we thought that moment really summed up Dave's charm, you know, and how much he was loved at the building. So, you know, him being let go was a very unfortunate situation. And Dave, to you, we're sorry things had to work out this way. And hopefully this episode cushions the blow a little bit in some tiny way. We hope so. We wish you and your family, you know, the very best in your retirement. And to all of you at home, keep sending your emails and your video clips. We really appreciate those, because you never know when I'm going to be chasing your dream. Maybe next week. So thanks for watching. Take good care of yourselves, and good night. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.